She's pregnant.
Your face still looks stupid.
Here's one of the things about me. I don't like to shop for myself, but when it comes to like certain days, like if I have like a new job or whatever, I like to buy myself a new outfit. Not outlandish, but since it's a very close friend of mine, it's a family friend. It's like one of my big brothers, and basically we grew up on the same street this whole time. And he's one of those people too that can immediately sense when something's going on. And he's one of the greatest listeners of my childhood. He's getting married, so I don't normally get dressed up for anybody. Like I get dressed for like a lot of people, like for dates, but not to the extent that I do. And plus I need to update my wardrobe in the sense I have a lot of business. I have a lot of shirts that can be considered business attire, but never to the sense where it's like, okay, I can go out like on a nice date when I go to like Cheesecake Factory, or not even Cheesecake Factory, but to like the dine-in restaurants or whatever. And that's multi-purpose. And I have a blazer, but my mom fucked it up because I asked my mom to take my clothes to the dry cleaner. She forgot. She threw it in the dryer, and now the seams are kind of loose. It's still a good-looking blazer, but it's not what it used to be. So I'm going to Kamakana Ali to get me. Hey kiddo. I'm gonna go to Kamakana Ali to get me my suit. What are you doing in the darkness? My little cousin. Say hi, Nathan. He's shy. He's a big mouth, but he's shy. What you doing? You just resting? Why are you standing in the dark though? What did you do? Are you looking all guilty? But yeah, gotta go to Kamakana. Oh, Nathan, I'm gonna be going out. Do you want me to pick up anything?
What?
Any snack?
No.
Okay. You can say it regardless on camera. And yeah, so let me show you what I got going. They say when you go and pick out a suit, at least you don't need a shirt, but you need the pants. Well, I'm thinking of wearing these ones, or probably get like some dress slacks that I can wear every day. And I have some dress shoes that I'm gonna be wearing because a friend of mine, she was my former stylist before she moved to Colorado. Her husband is also a stylist, and they were the ones that actually, like right after high school, influenced the style change. Meaning, I was the guy that wore Dickies. Like literally, for me, a ball cap, this, and a chain would be considered formal. And in a way it is, because it is kind of like club attire. You're going out, you're partying, and you want to look fresh. But I learned over the years that certain outfits speak to how you want to be treated. And I found that out the hard way. So, trying to find the dress shoes that I have. So I have these dress shoes, these khaki pants, and yeah. So I gotta dress somewhat semi-formal, because pro tip, guys, when you're buying a suit, and it's your first suit, is like for me, I know for me, I'm a very husky guy. Like I have a very small frame. So many Asians, no matter what type of Asian you are, like fit, like super fit, muscular, or vascular, or you're fat and stout like me, even though I'm 5'10", which I don't know how that considers stout, but I've been told I have a stout body. It's one of those things, especially when you're Asian, you don't have the right frame, so you have to either work your ass off to get that body to like the nice V taper, to get that nice fitted look. But for me, I like just the simple blazer, slacks, and for me personally, like I seldom do dress up. I seldom get my hair done. I seldom go to the gym. But yeah, so sorry, I'm tying my shoes. Yeah, that's one of the tricks that my friend taught me, was if you want to see exactly how you look in the suit, get like some nice dress slacks that has a nice crease down the middle, and I gotta get these creases pronounced if I'm gonna wear these specific pants to the wedding, to my friend's wedding. And on top of that, I feel like vlogging today because my anxiety as of lately hasn't been well managed. I mean, I'm smoking a lot more, and not to say that that's a good way of managing stress, but it's one of the ways that I handle it, and it's not one of the most healthiest ways. So this is basically what I'm working with. I'm working with shoes that I used when I worked, and because I bought for my dad's funeral. The khakis with the shoes, and yeah, that's about it. But so we're gonna go to Comic Con and Lee. I would go to Men's Warehouse, but the friend who, his brother also is a stylist. The homie and his girlfriend plus the brother-in-law, her brother-in-law, which is another close family friend. And oh, I'm blacked out. Isn't working today, so I have to basically fend for myself. I don't know my exact measurements. Hopefully somebody at Macy's can help me. If not, I'm gonna look like a fucking fool, but hell, so long as I look appropriate, I'm fine. So, time to go.
#1 hit music channel, Howard 104.3.
We're here. And this is not gonna be the fancy type of vlog that, well, my edits aren't that great, period, so I shouldn't say really fucking fancy. But, ooh, this lighting, it's nice. Nah, because I normally shoot nighttime vlogs with the A6, but this is probably my first time shooting a nighttime vlog with the A5. But yeah, so going to back what I was saying earlier, like how it's kind of I get paranoid because I never come here at night, because like I see on social media that a lot of cars get break-in, so I get kind of paranoid if I don't do that. So now I know my car's locked, we can go shopping. But yeah, I rarely and seldom do I ever shop for myself for two reasons. One, because having suits, that's fucking riced out. Buying a suit, especially like with regular clothes, like I can buy like the bulk pack t-shirts at Walmart, because now I was a triple X, I'm still a triple X depending on the cut of the shirt, but now lately I've been fitting like double X pretty well. So yeah, but it's hard for me to find, especially when it comes to suits and formal dress pants, because I am 5'10". I am 285 pounds, so having a waistline that's disproportionately wider than the rest of my body is one of the most inconveniencing things that I hate about shopping. Now, does that mean my mom or any of my family members shop for me? Fuck no. They don't. Well, sometimes, I shouldn't say fuck no, but sometimes they do. But most times they don't. It's like if it's a spur in the moment thing, they're in Ala Moana or they're here at Comic Con, and they say, hey, maybe Greg might need something. And most times, like when I worked in town, that would be the case. Like my mom would say, oh, Greg might need this, and I get a shirt. But for pants, like I normally, my normal routine is black slacks. Can't go wrong with black slacks or Dickies, because Dickies, it goes with everything. And collared shirt, button down, and a belt. So the first thing I gotta find is a belt. Now, yeah. Now, if I had friends to help me, I'd actually buy it, like, to film it. But yeah, oh, it's 50% off. Nice. Now the only problem is, on this side of the island, I would say a good 75% of the populace are above the 200-pound weight range. So finding a belt, like, this is the style of belt that I like the flat buckle, clean. And for me personally, like, it's these type of belts that I like. But oh wow, first shot 44. So I'm gonna get this, and yeah. And normally, like, I would go for stuff like this because there's pattern, but it's not too outlandish. Like, I also like the plaid and all of that. But because this is my friend's wedding, I think just like a simple button down would do in this case, and a tie. But I never. And here's another reason why I don't go shopping much. Number reason why I don't go shopping is because I know I'm infamous. Like, if you shop with me, I'm very infamous to go to the stuff like that. It says last act, and normally with last act you get 60 to 75% more. And then if you have like a Macy's card, they add an additional 10% to that. So say for example you have a t-shirt that's $80 example, 75% of that would probably be 75% reduction would probably be less than 40. You have a Macy's card. You take off 10% off that. You're probably gonna pay like 30 something, maybe $39 or something like that, tax included. But because it's my friend, I wanna at least try to look decent. So probably tomorrow I'm gonna get it. But and another thing too, the reason why I barely go shopping is because every time I do go shopping, I can barely find one, clothes that are in my size, and two, spaces like this, they don't sell shirts in my size because there's a lot of fat fucks that live in Ever Beach, YNI, and all of that. And anybody that lives in these areas, you can't get mad because you the exact person that I'm competing with for clothes. Like, what do you think? This with a black top or a blue suit would do, but I can't tell the size. Well, this is I'm gonna be sweating because the church that they have it in, no AC. So and that's also another thing. I sweat a lot, but I also want to look nice for my friend's wedding because anytime like that tragedy strikes, whether it be like a day later or a month later, and he hears about it, this friend is always there. Like every other week, he would stop by the house. Like when my dad passed, with his dad and his mom, and he would say, hey, bro, are you okay? And he would just spend like at least 10-20 minutes out of his day with me. Like he could come home from work. Like this guy has his own family. And when my dad passed away, like he took time out of his day after work for the past month and a half after my dad passed, after the funeral, to at least spend time with me and actually make sure that I was in a good place. So the way that I see it is, I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing this for mom, because my mom will not let me go out dressed like this. Like I would wear just a simple blazer or a cardigan, the watch that I have, probably go to like the jewelry department, give me a nice chain. My mom would never let me go like that. So because my mom and her sense of style when it comes to these types of things are up there, as well as my dad. And my dad also had a very unique sense of fashion as well. My dad would be rolling in his grave if he found me doing that. So especially at a wedding, and it's somebody that's close to our, not as close, but close enough to be called family. He'll probably haunt me. See, so I'll fit a 42. And now going to another issue. I'll fit a size 42, but it has to be a stretch. So if anything, I'll go back to the Dickies section and then do like if you see any military personnel when they're in their workers uniform or their formals, you see that crease down the leg. Since I know how to do that, I'll do that. Because Dickies are a little bit more cheaper than dress pants, and they can pass as dress pants, so long as you wash them in cold water consistently. Hello. But yeah, so, and on top of that too, I'm also representing my church as well. So I think me having a certain look has to deal with what I wear. Like I would wear this to a wedding, like to any friend's wedding, I would wear this. Oh, why are you? It's not even hot. Like anybody has this problem? You see that orange icon that's on there? Like, does any of you guys have that problem? Because I'm starting to have that problem. Okay, so I need Dickies. See, this is the reason why I should have gone to Pearl Ridge, but I'm not driving all the way there at night. How much this belt? This belt is, oh fuck, 39, 40 bucks. Well, good thing I have my credit cards. Also, by the way, if you're able to pay for something with cash, do it. Don't incur a lot of debt. Oh, here's the men's formals. I doubt I'll fit in any of them. But yeah, I gotta start focusing on the outfit and not the vlog. Give you guys updates on what I got later. Coming to this Macy's from now on because the staff here is super fucking friendly. Like they're not trying to upsell you or anything. Now, my number one problem. I gotta find me a t-shirt that's plain, because especially if I'm gonna be wearing khakis, if I choose to wear khakis, one, I have to make sure that it doesn't clash. That's the one thing I learned from my friend Artist. Yes, his name is Artist. I have a friend named Artist. So if it was stuff like this, it's not that bad. But I'm going to a wedding, so like what I learned from him was a plain neutral shirt. But the only thing is, like, I need a. What do you think about this one? I could go with that, or if anything, yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I like Calvin Klein stuff, but the stuff when you like iron it stains really easy. And this one, or I can go with. I don't have a blue shirt, so I do have a white. Now I just need a white. I just need a white, and I know that these fit because they're double X. Because I have the exact same shirt, but it's a triple, so it's a little bit baggy for me. All I need now is just a white shirt, and then I can have mom help me first select. Because I have my shoes, I have stuff. Oh, I need pocket square. Pocket square is a must. I don't know why, but I just like the idea of a pocket square. So I'll do 2 of these, and I'll call that a day. I'll call that an evening.
That's a phone or a camera or both?
It's a camera. It's the Sony A6 or A5, excuse me. And I think I'm done for the night. So spent over $500 on myself. I think that's enough. That's enough shopping for today. I think I either entered at the west entrance or no, definitely it's the east, because there wasn't stuff. But I spent about $500 on myself. Nice haul. I seldom spend that much money on myself. Like, I think the last time I spent that much money on myself was, I think before I got my MacBook Pro. Adjust my glasses, but so I have the clothes. Now I gotta decide whether or not I'm gonna go to Walmart and pick me up some slacks. Cause yes, I'm mix and matching clothes, and it's not very fashion forward to do so, but hey, whatever. But yeah, so I got roughly $500 worth of clothes in this little garment bag. I couldn't decide. Like, honestly, it was the first time too for me where I'm winded. It was the very first time for me where I'm able to find clothes that fit me correctly. I'm gonna use the be ghetto. Okay. Yeah, so it's very rare for me to find clothes that fit. Fit me in the sense that where I fucked it up on my, oh, there it is. Yeah, so it's very rare that I find, especially blazers. It's very rare that I find blazers that fit me, especially my shoulders, fairly well. And it's a little bit puffy on the top, but with the workouts that I've been doing, I should be able to fill that in a little bit better and buttoning up this gut. But if anything, I'll probably wear the exact same pants plus the khakis otherwise with the black, and then, or with the blue, and then use the let me put my tripod up, and I probably might put the other ones on later, like if I go to church or for my dissertation or wherever. But yeah, it's been one hell of a ride. And I would think that like doing something different would help with my anxiety. It's not. It actually added to my anxiety. Simply because I'm not a very big shopper. I'm more of an eater. And oh shit, I gotta pee. But I don't know if I should kick it a little bit longer at Kamakana. No, I should go home. Yeah, I'm gonna go home. She got a fat ass, that girl. But anyways, yeah, so my anxiety really hasn't helped. I thought me getting out of the house, doing something different would work, but it's not. So gonna go home, get this edited, and see where it goes from there.